This may seem like an ordinary week, but history disagrees. Welcome back to This Week in History. The date is 14th of July, 1789. A prison falls and a revolution finds its symbol. In Paris, a crowd stormed the Bastille, turning a fortress prison into the most famous symbol of the French Revolution. France was hungry, angry, and afraid the king would crush the new National Assembly. The crowd came looking for weapons, gunpowder, and power. The fall of the Bastille showed that ordinary people could shake a monarchy, and it became the revolutionary image France would remember forever. The date is 15th of July, 1099. After weeks of siege, the walls of Jerusalem are breached. Crusader forces captured Jerusalem during the First Crusade, ending the siege in brutal and bloody victory. The Crusaders had marched across continents after Pope Urban II's call to take the Holy Land. By July, exhausted and desperate, they threw everything at the city walls. The capture of Jerusalem reshaped the medieval Middle East and became one of the defining and darkest moments of the Crusades. The date is 15th of July, 1799. A broken stone appears in the dust, and an ancient language begins to speak again. French soldiers in Egypt discovered the Rosetta Stone, the key that would later unlock Egyptian hieroglyphs. The stone carried the same decree in Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphs. That made it a puzzle scholars could finally begin to solve. It turned a silent civilization into readable history, opening the door to modern Egyptology. The date is 16th of July, 1969. 3 men rise on fire toward the moon. Apollo 11 launched from Cape Kennedy, carrying Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins toward the first human moon landing. The United States was racing to fulfill President Kennedy's challenge: land a person on the moon and bring them safely home. The launch turned a national mission into a shared human moment, proof that the impossible could become a countdown. The date is 17th of July, 1918. In a basement room, Russia's old world ends in gunfire. Former Tsar Nicholas II, his family, and their attendants were executed by Bolsheviks in Yekaterinburg. Russia was in civil war, and anti-Bolshevik forces were approaching. The Romanovs were killed to prevent any chance of rescue. The execution ended more than 3 centuries of Romanov rule and became one of the most haunting images of the Russian Revolution. The date is 19th of July, 1848. A locked chapel door opens, and a movement steps inside. The Seneca Falls Convention opened in New York, launching the organized women's rights movement in the United States. Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott helped organize the meeting after years of women being shut out of public political life. The convention gave women's rights a public voice and placed voting rights at the heart of a long national struggle. That's the week in history, 6 chapters, which show that this week is far from ordinary. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow for more history.